After seeing everything about how AI is going to take all of our jobs, including us as composers, I got to thinking, how can we use artificial intelligence as a tool? And I thought, practice. So we're going to ask it to give us a prompt for a new piece, and I'll try to come up with something in just a few hours. So let's get started. So I made an account in ChatGPT, and let's ask it something. Okay. So, we got something. The music brief is for a dramatic and emotional scene in a movie where the main character is reflecting on a tragic event from their past. The track should begin with a soft and contemplative piano melody, accompanied by the distant sound of a cello. As the scene progresses, the music should become more intense, and the addition of a violin playing a mournful melody. The climax of the scene should be marked by a full orchestral arrangement, with the piano and cello melody still present, but now accompanied by drums and a full string section. The track should then gradually fade out as the scene comes to an end. The music should be emotive and evocative and should help to heighten the audience's connection to the main character and their story. Okay, so that's an interesting brief. So right off the bat, it gives us some instruments to use in this track. And it also gives us helpful adjectives: peaceful, melancholic, emotive, evocative. So let's get on it right now. Piano, cello, violin. It wants us to build to a grand full orchestral arrangement with drums, and then we fade it out. I've got my template up. As always, I'm going to start with a sketch track and maybe come up with a rough form, and most importantly, come up with our main material. Okay, I've got it. I think that maybe took about 20 minutes to get to. Okay, so I've got a melodic idea. It's basically this. Okay, so it asks us to start off with the piano. Let me just have a pad or maybe a drone. Let's see what we got. Okay, added our cello element at the beginning here. Let's see. As the scene progresses, the music should become more intense, and the addition of a violin playing a mournful melody. So we've got the piano, we've got the cello, we've got the violin now. Let's start to really build this thing up. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm going to do my final step, which is a quick master. So I have this mastering chain that I came up with, and let me show you the finished product. Okay, so that took about 2 hours to complete, and it's like 4.5 minutes long, almost five. 4 minutes and 45 seconds ish is about how long this is. And man, this was fun. I think this tool right now can be a good, if you're looking for inspiration or for something to just tell you what to write, to practice maybe your speed, your technique, how quickly you can get a good sounding demo up and running. If you had a brief like this and you would be able to turn it around in one day. This took me 2 hours. Now, I have this template that I have ready made, which you can get at Patreon, by the way. So I didn't have to mess around with a lot of the mixing because I already did that beforehand. That shaves off a ton of time. I can't imagine how much longer it would take me if I had to EQ every single instrument, EQ all the different same sounding instruments, just loading up all of my sounds, going and finding them, and the sketch section, which is where I figured out what my main theme would be. But regardless, I think we followed what the brief was. I think we got every single beat that it asked for. We didn't do a gradual fade out. I forgot about that as I was ending it off. I thought it would be cool and dramatic to just cut it off and then the piano comes back, but that's okay. So let me know in the comments if you will try something like this. Let me know if you want to see me do more of these things. Maybe we can get a different result out of the AI so we can create something new for ourselves. And this is interesting. I think the future of artificial intelligence is going to be an interesting one to follow because there's so many implications with how this technology intersects with art, because the way it learns how to recreate it is by creating based off of something else that a human has already made. So artificial intelligence can get really good at putting something together like that. I'm not that afraid of it. I'm most excited for how it can help me do more of this kind of thing, help me as a tool for composition or music production, but only time will tell. So for now, I am embracing what it can mean for the future with a tinge of caution. But regardless, I'm going to leave it right there. Let me know what you thought down below. And until next time, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Ernesto Composer. You can visit my Patreon at patreon.com/Ernesto Composer, where you can get access to templates like this one, score study versions of my own published works, score study Sunday hangouts every single month, and more goodies. And you can visit my website at ernestocomposer.com. Thank you so very much for watching, and as always, take care.